Hi, I'm Kendra Onixxx.
And I'm Gia Ferrari, and you're watching the Boulet Brothers Dragula Season 4 Finale, BOUview! Mama.
Ooh, this shit over. Welcome back to our channel.
So unfortunately, we didn't film for last week's BOUview because we had a few of just scheduling conflicts that we couldn't accommodate. But Miss Kendra, where could we find you? Because you did film something.
I actually recorded with Meatball and Big Dipper for spooky seconds, aka sloppy seconds. But it was great. It was fun. It's out. Watch for it, or I guess listen for it.
The link will be in our description below if you want to click it, give it a listen. I was just off doing something else, so I couldn't be here. I'm sorry.
So my takeaway from the reunion was that actually this cast is very, very mature. Like they were like, I had a problem with you. Well, okay, I'm sorry, but this happened, and now you know what? I understand the story now. It was very that for me.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good BOUview. From what I had heard from people and things, I was expecting
Reddit.
I was expecting like a blowout, like fist fighting, but it was very wholesome. It was nice. They all
it was a family.
They made amends. It was a nice family little thing. It was a cute little Christmas setup. I thought it was a cute little thing.
But let's talk about Miss Bitter Betty's look.
Her look, she looked really
do you know where she was from?
No.
She was the snowflake queen from Batman.
Snowflake queen from the Batman.
Okay, from Batman Returns, actually, correct? You
I've never seen a single Batman, not the cartoon, nothing.
You don't like superhero movies, I get that.
I don't.
Okay, whatever. But yeah, overall, this was a very entertaining reunion. Like, the Boulets, tried to stir the pot a little bit, but they was like, no, we're not taking the bait. And a lot of people resolved their problems. They apologized for them acting out of pocket, and it was enjoyable to watch. It was a real feel-good celebration for me. It was like family literally getting together and having a Last Supper.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it a lot. They all looked great.
For Coco, she was so wise. She was like, this is why this happened, this is why that happened. And overall, she gave like the synopsis of the whole reunion, or BOUview, as you have coined. So TM trade marketed
BOUview.
And even the Boulets acknowledged it. They were like, you know what, you are my motivational speaker.
Yeah, like honestly, Coco, she's the fan favorite of the season.
Oh yeah,
I hope she comes back
yeah,
for a later season, whether it's a Tight Ends All Stars or Resurrection 2 or anything. I just want to see her again because she's great TV. She's got some great big old titties.
She looks amazing.
She looks amazing. I love Miss Coco. She won that.
She won the reunion. If there was a challenge that episode, Coco won. Hands down. So let's dive into this final motherfucking floor show.
The final four: Miss Hoso, Terra, Toma, Dahli.
Yes.
Saint and Sigourney Beaver. For the first time, we have a top four.
And the Boulets made sure to tell everybody, this ain't gonna happen again.
This is a one-off thing because
it's
such a strong top four that
All-Stars,
they could choose.
I'm fourth place, and then they need to do another one. So then I'm like, Boulets, the fuck?
Yeah, but no. So obviously, we all know how the finales go. They gotta do.
Clearly, I'm Team Dahli.
They gotta do filth, horror, glamour. That's it. Interpret it any way you want. Bring your drag into it. But for this glamour, something they haven't done before, you good.
I'm great.
They did it in Resurrection, where for glamour you have to do a performance to a song.
So yeah, they had to perform to a song in their glamour look, which is a first. I hope they keep this. It's great. I love how performance-based this season was.
Yeah, because that's really what it's all about is, can you perform?
Can you captivate an audience?
Because you can look great, but can you perform?
I mean, anybody could stand in a window and model.
All right, so the first category we have in this finale floor show is
Glamour.
And first up, we have Dahli. And what did you think of Dahli?
So Dahli's look, he said, was based on his retroviral pill that he has to take daily to maintain his undetectable status. Undetectable means untransmittable. And his pill is like blood red, which is so fit. It fits.
I thought this outfit was stunning. It was very, from the waist down, very feminine presenting. From the waist up, very masculine presenting. So it was very androgynous. The makeup was very reminiscent of, previous Dahli makeup from past seasons. So it was. I loved it.
Season 2,
Season 2,
the best season of Dragula. Period.
It was. I mean, this was. He looked glamorous.
Yes.
And coming into this finale, I was like, okay, how is Dahli, with his current drag that he does, how is he going to bring glamour to this? But he pulled it off amazingly. I thought he looked incredible.
Dahli looked amazing. I'm a sucker for a mermaid silhouette first, and just me. I love it. But he incorporated, once again, his androgyny to it, and I loved it. It was like, he said, this is the challenge, and I'm going to make it my bitch. And made it.
And I like that he actually took his pill during the performance.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and he chugged it with a glass of champagne.
As you should always take medicine.
And
with liquor.
It was great.
So I don't want to be biased or anything. My season 2 competitor, but I have to give Dahli 2 thumbs up.
I cannot be biased, but 2 thumbs up. I mean, he looked incredible.
Come on.
I mean,
point of flaw. Next up in the glamour category, we have Miss Sigourney Beaver, the glamour puss of the season. So what did you think about her look?
So because we know that Sigourney has brought glamour all season.
Yes.
I was like, she is going to just nail this glamour look.
Of course.
Mama.
Well, tonight.
So when she came out, I was let down a little bit. It wasn't a bad look by any means. But I've just seen her do better, and I was expecting so much more. It was just a white sequin dress with some sequin blood on it, and her usual mug.
I liked the look. I didn't love it. I wasn't wowed. I wanted Sigourney to wow me.
Yeah.
Like, Sigourney's always dripped in stones, and in my head, I wanted Sigourney, even if she just came out in that white gown with the red blood splatter, like if her skin was like red with glitter all over it, she would have looked like a fucking ruby. You know what I mean? Like, she
something
is
to elevate it, because it wasn't elevated.
I feel like Sigourney is a jewel, and she should look as such, especially for the glamour category.
Yeah, I really thought that she was gonna nail this category,
yes.
And she, unfortunately for me, she didn't. So while she looks great, I was let down. So I'm gonna give it just 1 thumb up.
Same. Un thumb.
Uno.
Thumbo. How do you say thumb?
All right, so next up we have Ms. Hoso Terra Toma.
Yes.
And what did you think of Ms. Hoso?
When they put the light on Hoso, my mouth dropped. She still had the Hoso paint, but it was softer.
Yeah, and that's what I thought was so cool. And she did the same thing when she did the Nosferatu Beach Party.
Yes.
Where it's still her signature makeup, but she looks soft.
But
she
it was softer
beautiful.
than that.
Yeah, she looked so good. And she had like a traditional Korean garment. And she looked stunning, beautiful,
She was
amazing.
the only opium queen on stage. She had the pipe. She slowed down and feminized her Hosoisms.
Yeah.
It was great.
She looked, she looked
It was
so
great.
good.
It was so good. The hair was whipped and swirled underneath that hat. Oh!
And I like that she brought the glamour that...
You know what? I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm doing it.
Come on.
Hoso.
Oh, girl, it's a bland moment.
Yes. Hoso got it. Hoso got
so
that.
Good. Yeah, I really like that she didn't do, something that we like a Western idea of glamour. She did her own Eastern from Korea glamour. She looked so good.
It was great.
Amazing.
This is 2 thumbs up.
Thumbs way up.
2.
Okay.
2. So next on the floor show we have my twin, Miss Saint. So what did you think about her look?
I thought she looked great. I liked the gown. I liked the red going up into her face. I loved her hair. Her hair was spectacular.
I feel like Saint has probably had some of the best hair this whole season.
Her hair, like, it was like eyeballs or something. It looked like eyeballs to me.
They look like little buns, but like,
she looked so good. But she just looked great. It wasn't anything. It wasn't like a Shablam moment. I wasn't floored or anything. She just looked
Floored
great.
in a floor show.
Ooh, she looked great.
I didn't like this look from her. I didn't. I feel like Saint is gorgeous, and Saint has looked so much more glamorous this whole season than she looked on this Glamour floor show.
Okay.
I don't understand. First of all, I love the sclera that she put in, the red one. I love those contacts. They're amazing. But I don't understand why she chose the final Glamour runway to cover up half of her face.
Okay. I liked it. I enjoyed that thing on her face, the red thing, but you know.
You would. Half of her face covered. But for me, little old Kendra, I just feel like she's done better the whole season.
I mean, I have seen better looks from her. I don't think it was a terrible look by any means.
It wasn't terrible.
It just, yeah, it was just
the dress.
I was whelmed. I was just whelmed.
I was like this. Work, okay.
I'm gonna give this look 1 1/2 thumb up.
Got to. It's the last. 2 thumbs down for me.
Okay.
So our next category on the floor show is First we have Dahli. So what did you think about Dahli's look?
So Dahli came out as some sort of like religious
Pope, priest, Monsignor,
Catholic, Monaguillo, another club.
Definitely Catholic.
He came out as a bishop. Bishop?
Bishop, you watching? Because I didn't see no comments on the last one because we called you out. So Bishop, you there? You here today?
Anyway, I thought Dahli looked really, really great. I like this idea. I like this idea of like a demented bishop because, you know, usually when you think of popes, you know, you see them as like, and to see one come out as like some sort of zombie-ish, like very just monstrous, I liked it. I loved when he was shirtless, of course, but how he contoured his body to look emaciated. I thought that was really, really cool. I loved it a lot. So what did you think?
I really liked Dahli's look. It was demented, like you said, and then it was really off-putting. You know what I mean? Yeah. It was like, oh, what's going on? Because it was very sacrilegious. It was just in silhouette, it was striking. You know what I mean? And then they put the light on him. He started zombieing out. The only thing I would have changed, I wanted Dahli to push it further. You're already blaspheming. Let's go all the way. Just put the fist all the way in.
All the way. Now we've already seen blasphemy before with Miss Melissa B. Fierce.
Oh yes, Melissa B. Fierce did it.
A girl.
Well, but if he would have had, okay, so when children, this is gonna get, you know, viewer discretion is advised. So when children get or touched or anything by someone in court, they have these dolls that they say, oh, so where did they get you? And then they point to it. If Dahli would have had those dolls on stage, like even 1, 2, 3, and then just like them, I thought that would have just girl, come on.
You just telling me that, like, I'm feeling uncomfortable but it would have been. It would have been good for that. Oh my god. No, it would have been like seeing that coming out as this bishop, pope, you know, monaguillo thing.
What does a monaguillo mean?
It's just a Spanish, like, you know, these.
That's just what it, like pope.
No, it's like the people that come help the priest during church, and they come out. They're usually like high school kids. And,
okay. Monaguillo. Monaguillo?
Close enough. Monaguillo.
Monaguillo.
There you go. Oh, come on.
Education.
Hooked on phonics, inglés sin barreras.
Je suis l'ingénierie.
But yeah, so I think, you know, just you know, come on. I'm just going to give it up for my sister, Kendra. She always comes up with these badass ideas, and I'm like, that would work. And I really think that would have worked and really pushed it further, really elevated it.
It would have been so uncomfortable for everyone to watch.
Yeah, but I still think it was a really great look overall. I'm still going to give it 2 thumbs up.
Definitely 2 thumbs up.
So next up we have Saints. And what did you think of Saints?
I loved the concept of Saint's look. Saint's hair, once again, that hair is always done to the tens.
Always on point.
Always. And then the only thing about Saint for me is that she never addresses the waist down.
Oh, that's something that I always notice with her. She always looks great from here on up. It's like, wow, magnanimous,
immaculate,
incredible, perfect,
club,
beautiful.
next
another club. And then from the waist down, it's just usually her bare leg and a biscuit.
But that bare leg is shiny.
Girl,
it is moisturized. It's not a bad leg.
Hey, girl,
let's be real. It's not a bad leg.
You can tell she does her squats.
Pero
the biscuit.
The biscuits are back.
I
don't have no gravy. I threw the gravy out a couple episodes ago when she wore those fawn heels or satyr.
Something. She had a variety of biscuits all season, and this one she had,
it was one biscuit.
A little red in the front.
It was one biscuit.
Checked it up. True.
It was one biscuit. But this look was great.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of the movie, but it's like about the tooth fairies and.
Wait, hold on. Darkness Falls.
No, not that one.
Oh well, I've seen Darkness Falls.
Not that one.
It's about a tooth.
But that's the one David was talking about earlier. But the one I'm talking about had Katie Holmes in it. And then the opening scene, the tooth fairies are like tormenting this guy, and then he puts literally a chisel in his mouth and with a hammer. That's like the first scene.
Ew.
That's what Saint gave me. It was like my worst fear, losing teeth. You know what I mean? Who wants to lose teeth? That's horrible. I thought Saint's look was great. She said she made the wings out of hangers.
Something.
And it was it didn't look crafty. It looked spot the fuck on.
And I like the teeth and the earrings as rings and just around the mouth with that, that wide gape thing.
The only thing I'm missing is blood.
I mean, So I'm going to give this from the waist up, 2 thumbs up. From the waist down, 2 thumbs down. So it balances out.
To a thumb. That's a thumb.
2 thumbs up.
That's one mama.
1 thumb, mama.
I give this 2 thumbs up. I loved it. I did love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Okay.
So next up, we have the glamour puss herself, Miss Sigourney Beaver. What'd you think about her look?
So for horror, I wasn't truly horrified. I thought she looked beautiful, stunning, amazing.
As she always does.
And she had said early on in this episode, they have a podcast, which I'm sure you can find, Creatures of the Night.
Creatures of the Night. I'm on it, so listen to it.
And she had explained that, she was going to bring glamour to every category. So for horror, we saw that she was a mad scientist, experimenting with chemicals and fluids, and she was, a little campy with tasting and everything, like, ooh, what is that?
I like this look a lot. Sigourney pretty much said that she's going to bring glamour to every category, which I understand, because I feel like I'm a glamour girl.
Yeah.
Because we are living in a material world.
But the thing is that you're a glamour girl, but you're not afraid to get dirty. You're not afraid to get bloody. You're not afraid to
Correct. But she was going with the concept of a mad scientist. So when you see a scientist, they always have the white robe on. And I said white because her robe was white. You know what I mean? And then she had the big gloves on and the neon colored hair. And she had all her little chemicals out. Like you said, she did the camp. When I tell you, Sigourney opened up that...
The lab coat?
Yes. And it was body. I was like, we know she got body.
Well,
but when she started peeling her face off because she drank that fluid, I was shook. That shows her makeup skills. She had blood underneath liquid latex over more makeup. And we didn't know she had that. Do you know how hard that is to achieve?
It is pretty hard.
To make it not look shiny?
Liquid latex puckers and all that stuff. I will give her credit on the makeup job. However,
Yes.
you had mentioned, the opening of the reveal, basically.
Mhm.
She did have a banging body. I wish.
Oh, yes. That body is made for sin.
I wish that she would have had some sort of maybe deformities under there, like
Oh.
to really make it horror. So opened it up and she got maybe 3 titties or I don't know, something. It was just, a glamorous look. That's my tummy. And also with the makeup, yeah, it was really flawless. I didn't know that she was gonna start peeling her face.
Me either. I was shocked.
But there's a but in my statement. I felt like she was just peeling, and it was just like, she just brushed a little bit of red paint under there to make it.
It looked like blood to me.
Well, I wish that, I don't know, maybe if she could have figured out a way to, like, when she peeled it, she actually started bleeding.
Oh, girl.
Or even if it was like just another like sickly.
We ain't professional makeup artists.
Like
we ain't Victoria Elizabeth Black.
like a sickly green or something going on under there, other than just it looked like to me it looked like brushed on red. Like she just kind of.
I thought it was blonde.
I still thought she looked great.
She looks amazing.
The look itself, I'm gonna give 2 thumbs up, but for the category horror, I'm gonna give it 2 thumbs down.
Oof.
Sorry, Miss Sigourney Beaver.
I'm gonna give Sigourney 1 thumb up overall.
So finally, in the horror category, we have Miss Hoso, Terra, Toma coming out, representing basically her experience with chemo.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think?
I liked this look. I really did. I know a lot of people on Reddit are like, oh, she already did the faces. But these faces represented something for her. Mm-hmm. This category was very personal for her. You know what I mean? And I just wish that it wasn't so close to home so she could have gave us all of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I thought it was a very personal story, and you could really see her emotion through it.
Oh, yeah.
Reading, her chemo diary and just breaking down. And it's something that I can't really imagine. I know it's something that you've gone through, kind of facing your own mortality when you got burned and with her going with chemo. So it's a scary thing. So I thought it was really powerful. She said she was going to have this traditional, like, gown silhouette. With,
like mermaid-ish.
Yeah, with, like, hospital gowns. I thought it was fine. We have seen the multiple faces before with her clown look and with the promo look, and we've seen it a few times. But that's not to say it's bad.
I disagree with that. I don't think we've seen the faces like she presented on the horror floor show.
Okay.
She had 2 faces right here on
the
clown. And she had faces right here on the promo. But these faces were framing her whole head. Her wig was pushed back, so you saw, like, the effects of chemotherapy. She had the IV. She had the thingy that holds the IV. I don't know what the fuck it's called. And I worked in a hospital. But I don't know what it's called. IV holder. I just feel like it was a little too close to home for her to present on the runway because she, like, broke down, started crying. Like, I don't know how I would feel if I did a whole, like, burn-esque performance for, well, I guess I did on Resurrection. Yeah, and I lost.
Ooh. Well, going back to Hoso, I think, like I said, her performance was powerful. I really felt that. I was like, damn, like, I can't imagine going through something like that. Her look, I'm gonna go ahead and give it, for me, 1.5 thumb up. Performance-wise, 2 thumbs up, because she made me feel something. You?
I'm gonna give this 2 thumbs up.
Okay.
I am, because I know how hard it is to, how do I say this? Like, once you're on your deathbed, it's just something different.
Yeah, to face your own mortality.
You can only speak on it if you've been through that. You know what I mean? And to present that for America or
the
world to judge, and to be judged on that is something so big of me.
Yeah.
Of her. Oops. Look at my narcissistic self. Of her. And I give her 2 thumbs up. I do.
So the final category we have in this finale floor show is So first up we have Saint. And what did you think of Saint's Filth look?
I agree with the Boulets. And I thought Saint looked spectacular. spectacular.
She looks so good.
She looked better in this Filth category than she did in the Glamour category.
She looked more glamorous.
What I will say is, as soon as I saw Saint, I knew what she was doing. As soon as I saw her.
Yeah, and so for me,
For you,
I feel like
Gia Ferrari.
the go-to for Filth when people think Filth is poop,
Bodily fluids.
caca, scat. Yeah. Caca. Poop.
Getting paid $200 to shit in somebody's face.
It's just
Getting
so I
paid
feel like
$2,000 to shit in somebody's face.
I feel like the whole eating poop thing was a little predictable, kind of like, you know, okay, just Filth poop, here we go. I did like how she was eating how she was eating the litter from the litter box.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of disturbing. Once I started seeing kind of the chocolate syrup coming around, like it's like, okay, that is chocolate syrup.
Mm-hmm.
Her look itself though was really good. This like vintage housewife.
Mm-hmm.
And she actually explained on the Twitter that this character was her vampire look from Resurrection pre-bite.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so that's what she
So
said.
she was eating shit and then she started eating blood.
Yeah,
Okay.
mhm. So she's just eating all sort of fluids from the body.
Everything in a
Yeah, but this look, her look itself was great.
It was so good. The hair was whipped. The outfit was done. The waist was cinched. The gloves were on. She looked amazing. But I could tell that wasn't poop. If you're gonna make me believe that you're eating Scheiße, yes, speaking the Deutsch. If you're gonna make me believe you're eating Scheiße, make it look like shit. You know what? Melt it up, scrunch it up. Like that was literally a Tootsie Roll.
Girl, yeah.
It was a Tootsie Roll. Was it not a Tootsie Roll? Correct me if I'm wrong. Was it not a Tootsie Roll? Was it a Tootsie Roll?
It was a Tootsie Roll.
Tootsie Roll.
Tootsie Roll.
The Tootsie Roll.
I'm gonna give the look. The look itself, incredible. 2 thumbs up. I'm gonna give her 2 thumbs down for the category itself, just because it was predictable. It was, Filth poop. Filth
I'm
poop.
gonna give her 2. I said 2 and then put up 1. I'm gonna do 1 thumb up.
Okay.
She looked like great. She gave me very WandaVision, but like from a black eye. I liked it. I did like it.
Ooh, I love black eye.
Boom! Next we have Miss Sigourney Beaver. So how do you think she did?
Sigourney Beaver looked absolutely spectacular.
Amazing.
That like robe.
It was probably Captain
hair,
Delish. Hopefully it wasn't because she ruined it. But
and the mirror, the way she was, oh my god,
mirror.
She looked stunning. I thought she looked
French
more
mirror.
glamorous here than she did for her actual glamour look. And she came out with like boils or pimples or something on her face that she was popping and eating. I feel, for me,
For you.
if we hadn't already seen her peeling off her skin for the horror category, this would have been more effective.
Okay.
But because we had already seen her peeling her skin, it was just kind of a lot of the same, a lot of repetitiveness. But she looked so good. However, I was just disappointed that she didn't really bring the filth. I wanted to really see her go there.
I wanted to see Sigourney filthy, disgusting, nasty. She really didn't deliver that, but the bitch is flawless.
Girl, the
bitch is flawless.
If she did that for the glamour category, pimples and all, it would have been
8 thumbs up. Look,
girl, she would have
both of my big toes are up. Hers are up.
My penis is up, girl. All of it.
My clitoris is up.
Ooh. But yeah, she
looked great.
She looked so
the
good.
hair was whipped. The outfit was done, and then she had like this putrid kind of like pussy, greeny, yellowy color robe.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was so pretty to look at.
Amazing.
And you know me, I love like pretty, nasty, or pretty oral, or just pretty. I mean,
I thought she looked incredible. She didn't do Filth at all for me.
I wish, because she wanted to represent like pus and like, shit that you pop. Boost. But I wish she would have dyed. I think she used Ultra Slime. I'm pretty sure she used Ultra Slime, the same thing that he used on Resurrection from Head. But I wish she would have used, like, dyed it. Dyed it like a neon green or a yellow or even a green or like a cloudy white.
Yeah, just to make it look like that.
Like gross. But she had it all up in her mouth. I think that was pretty filthy.
I don't know. That was filthy. Ooh. For me, filth is something that makes you feel uncomfortable. It doesn't necessarily have to be like straight up, I'm gonna eat some shit. It needs to make you feel uncomfortable. It makes you really feel like.
It makes me feel uncomfortable. So you just really normalize eating shit.
So that Sigourney.
Sigourney at the Shaquante.
The look, I mean, she looked spectacular. 2 thumbs, way up. For filth category, I'm sorry, Miss Sigourney. 2 thumbs down for me. So it balances out to 1 thumb.
I'm going to give Miss Sigourney Beaver. I have to give her 1.5. I have to.
I mean,
she looks so good. She just looks so good.
I just wish she would have really gone there with the filth. I mean, it was just
for her. Maybe for her that was filthy.
Yeah,
maybe for her.
But for me, it wasn't. So sorry, Sigourney. We love you though.
Oh yeah,
we love you.
I love me some Mr. Sigourney.
I'd love to party with you someday. So next up in the filth category, we have Hoso, Terra, Toma.
Hoso, Terra, Toma.
What did you think of?
I liked Hoso's look. It made me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I want to applaud her for going all the way there with her look. Like, I feel like as an artist, I wouldn't feel comfortable going that far with my race and filth. But she did. She pushed the envelope. Actually, she didn't push the envelope. She sliced it open, put it out, set it on fire, and then threw the ashes to the ocean.
Ocean, mama. Yeah, I thought she did a really good job portraying all of like the
slurs.
Yeah, the slurs and just the racism that Asian people face.
Yeah.
She had like the word
Stop
Oriental.
Asian hate.
Yeah, she had the word Oriental across. She was eating the dog. One thing that I didn't understand, maybe I'm just ignorant, but I didn't really get the rat-like face.
I didn't get that either.
I don't know if that's maybe something that I'm not Asian,
not sure.
So I don't know. But
your husband is. Ask him.
I will ask him. The look itself I thought was great. I liked her performance.
Oh yeah. She was very like that's like those are the sound effects I heard in my head.
Yeah.
When she was doing, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna give the look itself 2 thumbs up. It wasn't like a spectacular way up 2 thumbs up. It was just a 2 thumbs up for me.
I give this 2 thumbs up. It was filthy. I'm pretty sure she felt filthy after she performed this.
Yeah.
And it made me, as a person of color, feel disgusted with people.
Yeah, people are gross. Sorry about it.
So too. Next up, we have Mr. Dahli, and he did like a clown, kind of grossy, kind of smelly, if that makes sense, thing. Wait. How do you feel about that?
I thought Dahli did a really great job embodying that like filthy, what's the word? Voyeur, where you like watch people. Voyeur.
Window.
Voyeurny. Peeping Tom.
Peeping
Something.
Tom.
We were like looking on this pervert he was like touching his budenda and sniffing it, and I was like,
what's right,
girl.
I will say, based on the character, when Dahli put his hands in his pants and smelled it, I felt like that was ripe. Like it stank. It smelled worse than gym balls.
It smelled like this Saladito right here.
Saladito. Non-spawn. Please sponsor us. But I felt like it just reeked.
Girl.
He looked like he was greasy, like he was smelly.
Yeah,
he was walking the streets. He was David on Halloween, huffing anything
that would
in
come
sight.
within his nostrils. And then he went behind like the curtain,
and it
then,
looked like a window.
Yeah, and it's like he started jerking off his pole while choking himself with like a noose, and we basically were watching him come. And when he came,
it was a cloud.
It was like a boom, and then he died, and he was deceased.
It was great. He like drew us in with the whole smelling of the thing, and then he was like touching his pudenda, and then he started pulling the.
Oh yeah, it was like chonies.
What
or
are they
something.
called? The rags out, like it was like pre-com. And then he took us to his room, and then we watched. You know what I mean? It was like, first we were there like, oh, girl, stop playing. And then he took us behind the curtain, and it drew us in.
Yeah. I thought it was a really good take. A really great take.
Great
on
take.
Filth. I give this 2 thumbs way up because it disturbs you. And
it reminded me a lot of Land Insider's Filth.
Land Insider had the same thing where he was basically doing gross and pervy, and that side of Filth is not something that people normally think when they think Filth. So I like when they think outside the box.
Like usually when I think of Filth, I think of Gia the drag, but this was great. You know I love you. I give this look. Oh my god, she loves me. I swear. I give this look 2 thumbs up.
I'm also gonna give it 2 thumbs up. Or did I already give it 2 thumbs up? 2 thumbs up for me. Like this. So that is it. That was the finale.
That was
floor
it.
Show.
That's the finale. Season 4 is done.
Girl. Before we announce the winner, whom of course you guys don't know who the winner is yet because you guys get all your information from us.
Only.
The season itself.
Only.
Let's just reflect on the season. I thought it was such a great.
It was a great season. From the first episode, they went to that horror house,
which apparently is across the street from my home.
Shut up!
I looked it up. It's across the street from my home.
You're lying.
I'm not lying.
Are we? No.
We gotta go.
I was gonna. No, I don't. You know what? I'm not gonna let y'all know my only fears. I'm not gonna let you guys know that.
But if you ever want to go, we can literally walk there 5 minutes from my home. So
from episode 1 to episode finale, I don't know the number.
10.
How do you think this season was?
I thought it was a really great season. We had some really great monsters. The drama, mama.
The drama was great. The drama was rich. These monsters were probably some of the prettiest cast that we've had since season 2.
Yeah,
since season 2.
I do feel that this season lacked a little with the true filth, the true horror. It was a lot of
Let me do this.
Yeah. But overall, this season, incredible cast. I met most of them at the premiere party, and we had some of them BOUview with us. I do feel, however, and I'm not being biased here, that season 2 is still the strongest of the 4 so far.
Clearly.
So far. But we'll see if I make it on season 5. Maybe we'll knock you out.
Never!
But it was such a good season and such a good finale. And the winner! Time to announce the winner!
Drum roll, please! The winner
of the Boulet Brothers Dragula
Season 4
is Dahli! These don't have little horns in them, so. Dahli.
So Dahli won. Dahli won.
Congratulations, Shayla. I'm so happy.
Congratulations.
Amazing, incredible. Another club. Bus. Peeping Tom, incredible.
Peeping
mustache,
Tom.
white face, amazing.
Sweet Tooth.
Ooh.
Porthole.
I
Dahli won, and I am so proud of him.
I know. Coming from season 2, you know, basically giving up on episode 4, which he should have given up before, so he could have stayed.
Period.
But, okay. And then coming back on
Periodical.
Resurrection and not winning, but like still coming back to life, and you're like, huh? And then coming
Why
into
can't I come
season
back to
4 and
life?
just literally just slayed.
Slayed. I want to personally say congratulations to Dahli.
Yeah.
Like this, I'm so proud to say that Dahli is one of my siblings in the drag community, in the Boulet family, and it just proves this is double down. This is 2 winners from season 2.
Mama, season 2, the strongest cast. Oh,
Is it?
Dahli, again, I mean, I want to say to you, congratulations. You did so incredible.
I want to say that when they were waiting to get the crown and Miss Saint was standing there.
That girl.
That is
outfit?
the best Saint has looked this whole season. You can tell me that was not Naomi Campbell.
She was ready to get crowned.
You could not. That's it. I ain't gonna like this.
No, I agree. Saint, that her crown look, so good.
10s, 2 thumbs up.
But you didn't win. Sorry, you won Resurrection.
Bye.
So that was the season. What did you guys think? Thank you guys, honestly, from the bottom of my little black heart.
Mine is red.
Want to thank all of you guys for being here. For being here every single BOUview. I know a lot of you guys have been here from the very, very beginning. From our very first BOUview. Remember that? You don't. We were both.
We were both obliterated.
But some of you guys have been here from the very beginning, and we love you guys, and we know who you guys are. And those of you guys that discovered us this season, thank you guys for watching.
Thank you guys so much. You guys have held on with me and Gia's antics. There has only been one shablam this season.
One shablam.
One.
And I will say that I know that we're a little notorious for disappearing between, during the off season.
But we ain't!
This time we're gonna take a short break. But we will be back for the new year. We will be BOUviewing season 1.
The forgotten season.
Of the Boulet Brothers Dragula. Something we haven't done. We've done season 2, 3, and 4. We will be back for season 1. We'll have like 6 episodes? Something. 2, half an episode.
18.
But we're gonna do like a retrospective BOUview. Just looking back, the season that started it all.
The season that started it all.
Now here we are.
So like, share, subscribe.
Comment, do what you gotta do.
Comment, Bishop. I can't wait to hear what you got to say tonight.
Aww. Have a very, 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 very happy holidays. And make sure.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year, of course. If you haven't already followed us, which, I mean, come on, if you've been watching us every episode and you haven't followed us, you are going to follow me right now on Instagram at Miss Gia Ferrari and on Twitter at _Miss Gia Ferrari, which I've been a little more active on, but I haven't been retweeting Kendra's tweets. But I will start retweeting her tweets.
At all.
Just give me some interesting content and I'll retweet it.
Ooh. And you can always find me at Kendra Onixxx. On everything, pretty much. On 2 X's on Facebook, 3 X's on Instagram, 3 X's on Twitter, but capital K, capital O. And you guys make sure you donate to the PayPal link down.
Yeah. We have a link in the description if you guys want to donate so we can get better decibels.
Better decibels, better costumes,
better
wig. Quality. I ain't got no wig.
Yeah, this is girl, I've worn like 3 wigs all season. I bet you haven't even noticed. Oh. But, just donate to us, whether it's 1, 5. If you give us a 20, I will show my asshole.
If you give us a 20, Gia will send you a private pic
of my hairy asshole. But you know what? We'll see you guys.
Mine, however, is not hairy.
We will see you guys in a few weeks for season 1 of the Boulet Brothers Dragula.
Mama.
Goodbye.